Wait, I really caught myself cheating on this man, and this man turned around and cheated on me with the same man. Whoa. Hold on. Let me tell you all the story about how I was messing with this man in 2012, 2013 for about 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, because it felt like forever, right? So I was dealing with this boy, right? Oh my God, he was the man of my dreams, y'all. He looked this so good. He was light skinned. He was about 5'8". He had like a real decent body. He had tattoos everywhere. He was like a hood dream. You feel me? Like, it was the type of person like you get and you be like, wait, I can't even believe I got this person. But one thing about dealing with an Aquarius I learned, you treat them right, they gonna treat you horrible. Y'all, so let me tell you the story. Boom. So I was dealing with this guy, right? He was taking care of all my bills. He was loving me. He was dicking me down. I was dicking him down. Everything was perfect about our relationship. But the number one problem I always had with him is that he always cheated. Y'all, this man could not stop cheating. And he was the type of cheater where it was like, if he cheat on you, he was clumsy with it. So when I went to go answer him a question like, did you cheat on me? He would tell you the truth. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Aquarius in him that he felt like he couldn't lie to me. But my thing was this. You want me to be number one and I want to be the only one. We got to make it make sense. We got to make it make sense, babe. Because you hurt my feelings now. Like, I'm stressed out. Now I'm sitting here crying in the car, crying in the house. I can't even get on the train and swipe my transfers because now I'm stressed out and everybody looking at me on the train like, why he crying, looking out the window like he Monica. No, I don't got time for this. Boom. So he cheated on me a few times. I took him back. Boom. This is part one. So when I started finding out he was cheating on me with everybody, now I got to beat everybody up. I gotta beat everybody up. I gotta come to you as barber and you surely. Why was I doing it? And I should have been beating him up, yo. I should have been beating him up. So boom, I goes here, I gets fed up, right? I remember it was the 4th of July, right? He was like, oh, I'm gonna go with my friends. We're gonna be linking up. We're gonna be lit. We're gonna go to the parade. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, do that. So I'm like, all right, go ahead, have fun with your friends. So I hit my girlfriend Jessica and all of them up. I'm like, oh, what y'all doing? We gonna go out today. Boom, 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 boom. So we go out. We living our life. Boom. You ever mess with somebody and you could feel when they cheating on you, y'all? You could like feel it in your soul. So I'm sitting there drinking my drink, my twisted tea, my Tokyo Tony. I'm sitting there. I'm like, my bones don't feel right. They looking at me, they like, what is wrong with you? You drunk? I'm like, no, I'm not drunk. Something just don't feel right. So I go home or whatever the case may be is. I get home, my friend Pierre called me. Pierre calls my phone. He said, I got something to tell you. I said, what you mean? He said, yo, your nigga was at somebody's house. I said, what you mean he was at somebody's house? They was like, oh, he came in there, perked up, high up, everything. And he came in there with some boy. I said, I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. So I get off the phone with my friend or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I got to put all my ducks in the basket. He about to come to my house. He going to call me. Boom, boom, boom. He called my phone. He was like, all right, I'm about to be on my way to your house. He came there. I let him go to sleep. You ever be sitting on the side of the bed like this? So I'm sitting on the side of the bed sitting there, and I'm just looking at him like this. I'm like, this nigga really was cheating on me. I can't believe this. Like, I cannot believe that he was cheating on me. I'm going to handle this tomorrow. So we wake up in the morning, right? When we wake up in the morning, I'm like, all right, let's go get something to eat. So we go get something to eat. We go to like our favorite little breakfast place, right? When we get to our like favorite little breakfast place, we sitting there, we eating and stuff like that. So I was like, how was everything the 4th of July? Like, did you enjoy yourself? He was like, yeah, it was lit. We turned up, we did this, we did that. Remind y'all, he's so clumsy. He's so clumsy. He don't be remembering everything. I'm like, oh, for real? I'm like, can I ask you a question? Why do I always ask people questions and I already know the answer, right? So he like, yeah, go ahead. I said, so if you were enjoying yourself with your friends on the 4th of July, why was you at X, Y, and Z house with somebody? He like, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was doing something with somebody. Like, damn, you're so stupid to the point where you don't mind even telling me that you did something and I'm still gonna stay. I'm sitting there being Delulu. I'm being Delulu. Okay, so now I'm sitting there at the table eating my pancakes, my scrambled eggs, my bacon. I'm sitting there crying. He looking at me in disbelief like, why are you crying? What do you mean, why am I crying? I'm stressed out. You hurt my heart. I'm hurt. Why would you do this to me? You hurt my feelings. I'm sitting there, I'm crying. So the lady coming over, the waitress, she like, is everything fine? Miss, what are you talking about? Is everything fine? I'm sitting here crying. This man looking at me. You're trying to figure out why these two little gippers is over here crying. Like, I don't got time for this. So I'm sitting there. I'm stressed out. I'm not worried about nothing. So I'm sitting there. I left him with the bill. I leave. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm talking to one of my friends. I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Like, I can't keep going through this. You always want to call your friends. Why are you calling your friends, putting your friends in your business? Your friends don't care. I swear to God, your friends do not care. Your friend looking at you calling you the dumbest person in America. I swear to God. It happened to me 1,000,001 times. That's why I do with the people. I call my friends all type of stupid beats. Every time. I don't care. You're dumb. Why are you staying with him? Turn around. You do the same thing. Boom. So my friend like, you know what? You finally need to get him back. So I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, I really need to get him back. Like, it's my time to get him back. I'm like, you sitting here, you being faithful to somebody. You feel stuck. You feel like you want to deal with this person because at the end of the day, they're paying your bills. They doing this, they doing that. No, you got to get him back. Get him back or leave him. So I knew I wasn't ready to leave. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm saying, I don't care. I don't know about y'all, but me, I'm going to stay with my man. I swear to God, at this point, I'm going to stay with my man. I don't care. So I finally come up with the idea. I'm like, you know what? This guy that I used to be dealing with keep hitting me up. He like always want me. He want my body. He doing this. He doing that. Y'all remind y'all. The guy is about like 5'11". He's brown skin. He had like a mole right here. He had like real pretty hair. He was just like, oh, he looked so good. Not only that, it's big. Oh my God, it was so big, y'all. And when I mean like it was big, remind you I did something with them before. And if it's big, I feel like I wanna do something to it. You feel me? Like I feel like that. Like I might wanna, you know what I mean? Like that, you feel me, Kazi? So he hit me up. He like, yo, you still mess with such and such? I'm like, yeah, why? He like, stop playing with me. Like, we need to link up or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit him. Like, hey, we going to link up, right? Boom. So as we go here and about to link up or whatever, this is when I still was staying like at my parents' house and stuff like that. Boom. So my sister Shania was there, everything, right? So I invite him over. I'm like, all right, come over here. Only my sister here. Boom. Remind you, it was like a 3-story house. I was the only person on the 3rd floor. So I invite him over, right? Boom. So the boy, he walk in or whatever. So my sister's sitting there looking at me like, you know you wrong. You know he gonna beat you up because it was an abusive relationship. Yo, I swear to God, like this is my to be tell. Like we was in so much turmoil. So my sister sitting there like, you know he gonna beat you up. You already know it. You know y'all gonna be fighting. You know he got all the muscles. You know y'all was in here fighting before. So I'm like, girl, stop hating. You supposed to be on my side, Joisha. So we go upstairs or whatever. We did what we had to do, right? So after we do what we have to do, right? I'm thinking don't nobody know this boy, right? Because I like messing with people that don't nobody know. No, the people that you think don't nobody know, everybody know them. I swear to God. So if you think they are discreet, no, they are discreetly cheating. They do everything. Boom. So I let the boy leave. We did what we did. The whole time I'm doing something with him, I'm crying in my head because in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm cheating. I'm not a cheater. How can I do this to somebody? Like, that's the whole thing going in my head. I'm like, I cannot believe that I'm cheating on my favorite person. Like, how do people do this? This is not me. I'm not a cheater. But in that moment, I had to become the cheaty. So I goes here, boom, the boy leave, right? Everything fine. I'm like, all right, let me try to delete this out of my memory. I don't know about you, but me, I be trying to delete stuff out of my memory. So I noticed about like a week past, I ain't hit the boy up. I'm still in my relationship. Everything going fine. The nigga I'm messing with, everything improving, right? So when everything improving, I'm checking my man's social medias. I watch likes, I watch comments, I watch how you moving your hand fast, how you swiping left, how the brightness getting turned down, and remind you, the person that I was dealing with, his favorite thing was this. When he on his phone, he be on his phone like this, y'all. He be over here in the corner like this, y'all. So I always wonder, like, every time he turn that phone, he's trying to hide something from me, right? So when I was checking the likes and the comments, why the guy did something with start being his likes? Oh my God, my heart dropped. My heart hurt. Because why are you in his likes? Why are you in his comments? I thought you were discreet. Why are you in my man likes and comments? So the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I hope they don't know each other. I hope they don't know each other. I hope they don't know each other. What is going on? What am I going to do? Oh my God. So I finds out. My man hit me up. He like, oh, I'm about to go. I'm like, oh, where you going? He like, oh, I met this new friend of mine. Because at the time, the guy that I was dealing with, guess what, y'all? He didn't have like a lot of LGBTQ plus friends. So he was like meeting new people and stuff like that. And he was a hot commodity. Like he was nice looking. So everybody want to be his friend. Cool. I'm good with that. Go find your tribe. He like, oh, I'm about to meet up with my new friend, Zay. I'm like, what do you mean, Zay? My head starts spinning. My heart hurting. I'm like, Zay, who that? He showed me a picture. Why is it the guy that I did something with? Oh my God. The first thing I'm thinking about is, I'm going to get caught. I'm going to get caught. I know I'm going to get caught. So he was like, he went out with him. Everything went fine or whatever. He come back. Boom. So when he comes back, guess what I find out? Guess what I found out? He was like, yeah, it was lit. We linked up. We gonna link up again. I start thinking of like Maya. Do y'all remember on Girlfriends when Maya met Stan at her job and then Stan started hanging with Darnell? That's the same thing that happened to me. Why would you hang around the person I was dealing with? You knew that I was dealing with them. And I showed you a picture of him. So you knew what I was doing. Y'all, come to find out, my man like, oh, where you at? We need to link up. So I'm like, oh, I'm thinking we probably just gonna link up. Everything gonna be fine because he never brought it up at first. Y'all, why when we link up, guess what he say to me? He said, why you ain't tell me you knew Zay? I said, what do you mean? He said, why you ain't tell me that you knew Zay? I said, Everybody know me. I'm popular. What are you talking about? He said, I'm going to ask you again. Why you didn't tell me that you knew Zay? I said, you know... Alright, so as I'm sitting there and I'm stuttering, he looking at me like, I could tell you're lying, cause I know you're crying. Stutter, stutter. Yo, he socks the shit out of me. Yo, when I'm telling you he hit me, it was like, boom. Now, remind you, this man got all of these muscles. He's so strong. He's heavy gym ball. Like, he stay in the gym all heavy. So when he hit me, my whole head just clocked back, right? So when my head clocked back, I falls into the window, and you can hear, like, the whole window, like, thing just drop. So when it drop, I'm like, fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight. So I grabs the thing, and I hit him in his head. So me and him upstairs just fighting, going back and forth. He like, why would you lie to me? I knew you was doing something. I knew you was doing something. The first thing I'm thinking in my head while I'm trying to defend myself, I'm like, bro, you cheated on me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I know you're not sitting here thinking that I'm really delusional and not focusing on, like, what you really did to me. Like, I'm not that dumb. So as I'm sitting there and I'm going back and forth, we arguing, we fighting, he's trying to deflect the whole thing. So I start bringing everything up to him. I'm like, bro, how could you even get mad at me doing something one time compared to your 20 times of doing something? No, I thought you would never do nothing like this to me. You hurt my feelings, this and the third. I'm like, yo, this boy is crazy. So I end up just leaving, right? So when I end up leaving or whatever the case may be is, we ain't talked for a few days, right? He was trying to reach out, he was trying to call me, he was trying to do all these things, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this. So he's sending all these long text messages. Oh, that's crazy. You said you would never do nothing to me. Bro, all of that stuff go out the window once you do something to me. So I'm sitting here, I'm playing the devil's advocate to myself in the situation. So I'm like, you know what? You right. Let's meet up, right? So we decided to meet up. We having a conversation, right? So he like, that's crazy you did that to me. I would have never did that to you. I said, dummy, you did it to me already. Like, we're not just about to skip over there. I said, but you want to have your moment. I said, what I did was right. I said, 2 rights don't make a wrong, but 3 lefts make a right. So at the end of the day, you did what you did. I did what I did. Boom. We ended up concealing. Everything's going fine. A few weeks passed, right? So I asked him a question. I said, so what made you want to be cool with the boy? He like, oh, I wanted to be cool with him because he hit me up and you know I don't got that many gay friends. So I'm like, okay, that's understandable. So I'm like, is you even still cool with the person? He like, no, I'm not cool with him. Why would I be cool with somebody that you did something with? So I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine. I'm okay with all of that. Okay, all right, so you done with him, I'm done with him. Cool, I'm thinking we on the same team. That's what I thought. We're not on the same team. This man was planning his plot the whole time. Boom. So about a month passed, right? Everything's going fine. We're back going on dates. We're going on trips. Everything is fine with me and this man, right? All I notice is it becomes like August, right? Because this happened around the 4th of July. Boom. August come around, right? Here he go with that phone stuff again. He doing the phone stuff. So I'm like, I think he doing something. I really think he doing something. I swear to God, I think he doing something again, right? So he was asleep, right? And when he used to go to sleep, he used to always put the password to his phone, his favorite music artist, like birthday and stuff like that. So I was like real detective. So I went through his phone, right? I seen he was texting the boy. So I'm like, why it look like they flirting, right? So all I know is I'm going through the text messages, right? I'm just looking. I'm like, wait, they having a whole floor conversation, right? I'm like, something is going crazy. Like, what is this man doing, right? But I could never find that, right? So one day he was like, all right, when I get off work, I'm going to go to the gym and then I'm going to go to my friend's house, right? So I had the bright idea. I got a core. I'm like, when he get off work in the morning, I'm going to follow him, right? So I pulled up to his job, right? So I pull up to his job, right? He coming off the job, right? So I'm like, or he about to get on the bus. Yo, I follows the whole bus. He go to the gym. Or he working out. I'm sitting outside the gym. I'm on my phone. I'm doing all this stuff, right? So after he leave the gym, right? Why after he leave the gym, guess who house he go to? Guess who house he go to? He goes to the fucking boy house, y'all. He goes to the boy house. I said, no, he didn't go to this boy house. No, he didn't. Remind you, I never been to the boy house, so I didn't really know it was his house until the boy, like, walked him outside. So I'm sitting there, and I see them coming out the door, right? So as I see them coming out the door, I said, run up to the door. Yo, why did I run up to the door? I said, so this what we really doing? So the boy's sitting there looking like, oh my God, like they on the Cheetahs van. So they looking back at me. He like, what are you doing here? What, you would follow me? I'm like, of course I was following you. Stop playing with me. Da-da-da-da-da, right? So me and him start fighting in front of the boy door. The boy goes in the house and shut the door. Why would you go in the house and shut the door? So as me and him going back and forth at this time, right? I'm like, I thought you wasn't cool with him. I'm thinking you just being cool with this boy. He was like, no, at the end of the day, you did something to me, so I did something back to you. I said, what are you saying you did something back to me? He like, oh, I did something with him too. The first thing that came in my mind, I said, how the you do something with him and I did something with him? I said, if that was the case, we could have just had a whole threesome. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is fucking retarded, right? So me and him sitting there going back and forth, right? I'm sitting there crying. I end up leaving. I jump in the car. I leave from there. I took his phone. Boom. So when I took his phone and I end up leaving, he keeps calling my phone, right? My dumb self. Why when I took his phone, guess what I did, y'all? Guess what I did? I logged into all his stuff. I changed all his passwords, right? He come pick up his phone. I give him his phone. The whole phone shattered. I said, that's what you get. So with his phone being shattered, he had to go get the phone fixed, right? Why did I let him use my extra phone? Oh my God. You gotta be the dumbest person in America. I let him use my extra phone. And when I let him use my extra phone, he gets to go through all my information. Oh my God, yo, he found out all this stuff about me.
After everything, he still can't believe how it all played out. But who really got the last laugh? Was he wrong for trying to get even? Or did his boyfriend take it too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe because this story isn't over yet.